you can save thousands of dollars on your mortgage during a time when mortgage rates are at their high in over 23 years? Sharon, your favorite Miami real estate agent here, and this is what we're going to talk about today. I will tell you 8 effective ways to lower your mortgage rates. But before we begin, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to never miss any Miami updates. All right, let's get into it. So the first tip on our list revolves around your closing date. When you are buying a house, your mortgage rate lock is like a golden promise from your lender. In simple words, your lender will be committing to honor a specific mortgage rate, and it comes with a price tag, a guaranteed fee for a set period. Well, you can save money by choosing a smarter closing date. You see, mortgage lenders play a numbers game. They like shorter timelines, so if you can tighten up your closing date, you are in for a treat. In general, lenders tend to bump up the interest rate by 0.125 percentage points for every extra 15 days in a rate lock. Now, 30 days helps you get the lower rates, and if you're stuck with a 90-day rate lock, you're looking at the highest rates. Another important thing to keep in mind is that you need to aim for closing dates in 15-day windows. So go for 30 days instead of 31, or 45 days instead of 46. Now, the next point is, if you're buying your first home ever, you definitely need to look into first-time home buyer mortgage programs. There are government as well as community mortgage programs for first-time home buyers that offer lower interest rates, cash grants for closing costs, and even forgivable loans for down payments. Now, there's some programs that are brought to you by your state and municipal governments. These programs should be your priority, to be honest. However, there are federal programs in the mix too. I would recommend that you get yourself pre-approved and see if you're eligible for these first-time homebuyer programs. You could consult your real estate agent to connect you with the right person. In fact, if you didn't know, since November 6th, Florida Housing has approved the additional allocation of $36 million to the Florida Hometown Heroes program. Well, last time they approved a total of $100 million on July 1st, and the funds ran out in weeks. So these funds are available now, and yes, are expected to be gone within weeks. So schedule a discovery call with me to see if you qualify. I have lenders who are actually working on this program as of right now. So if you want to know if you qualify, reach out to me. Now, when it comes to securing a mortgage, your credit score plays a pivotal role. So the higher your credit score, the more attractive you become to lenders. They see it as a sign of lower risk, and that is great news for you because it translates into better mortgage rates and more affordable monthly payments. On the flip side, if your credit score is on the lower end, lenders might raise their eyebrows and charge you higher interest rates. So what can you do to turn the tables in your favor? Well, here's the good news. It's never too late to give your credit score a makeover and qualify for those dream mortgage rates, even if you already have a loan. First things first, take a close look at your credit report. Hunt for any lingering outstanding balances and make it a priority to clear them. Pay your bills on time religiously because punctuality is key to a stellar credit score. You should also look into your credit report for any errors. Next point is, if you want to fast track your journey to homeownership, for example, while also getting a discount on your mortgage rate, you should always remember this golden rule. The more you put down, the less you owe. So what does a larger down payment matter? Well, when you plunk down a chunk of change, you're slashing the principal amount you owe. Less principal means less interest to cover the life of your loan. In simple terms, you're saving big bucks. Now, some loans offer those tempting low down payments options. However, you should ask yourself, do I need low down payment options, or do I want to get lower mortgage rates? After all, it all comes down to your specific situation in your requirements. So the next point is, when you are in the market, you will have a number of options, and it is essential that you consider all your options before making a decision. So here's what you should do. Reach out to a variety of lenders. Each of them has their own set of loan products, complete with unique rates and fees. So you need to find the one that suits your specific taste. I would suggest that you consult with your real estate agent too before choosing a mortgage lender. Realtors are already working in your real estate market market and they know different lenders that can help you. Another important thing to keep in mind is that many people just focus on the numbers while comparing their options. However, you also need to consider your personal situation. Keep in mind that it's your money, your future. So do your homework to ensure you're snagging the best deal. You must also remember that the interest rates can change quickly, so act fast. Contact different lenders on the same day and ideally at around the same time. This way you're comparing apples to apples, and don't forget about the fees. Factor them into your calculations to see the true potential savings. Now, another secret hack to lower your mortgage rate is to buy mortgage discount. Let me tell you that each discount point costs 1% of your loan size, and in return, it slices your mortgage rate by around 0.25 percentage points. And lenders usually offer this option when you opt to lock your rate. Now, it is essential that you explore various discount point scenarios and find the one that suits your financial strategy the best. But you must also keep in mind that there is a thing called the break-even point. It is, the time in months when your total savings surpass the cost of the points. If that countdown extends beyond your homeownership timeline, then mortgage points might not be your best bet. So I will say that if you're in it for the long haul with your new home, buying these points can be a genius money saving move. Next one, how I forget to mention seller concessions? Of course not. So for those who don't know, a seller concession is when the seller agrees to pay for some or all of your closing costs. These costs can also include mortgage discount points. So yes, you can negotiate seller concessions with your seller at the point of sale, and this can save you up to 9% of the purchase price, and it depends on the size of your down payment and mortgage. However, you must keep in mind that you can use these funds only for closing costs, which means that you cannot sneak them into your down payment or use them for other expenses like commissions or non-closing fees. It's a helping hand for your closing costs specifically, and you see these type of concessions are more frequently in new construction, which is my next point. So interestingly, the current market conditions have made buying a new construction home a better option. Why? Well, the mortgage rates are a lot lower when it comes to buying a new construction home. We are talking rates as low as 4.8%, for example. Yes, you heard that right. And just to be clear, the typical mortgage rate is more than 7% nowadays. But that's not all. When you are in the market for a new home, you have some bargaining power. I will highly suggest that you negotiate on everything you can, because builders are offering a number of incentives, but you won't know that if you go by yourself. You need an agent who represents you when buying new construction, to maximize all possible scenarios like rate buy downs, mortgage rate locks, and forward commitments. Not all builders offer the same offers or incentives, so talk with your expert real estate agent and schedule a visit, having your realtor by your side. If you have specific questions about buying a home, either a resale home or buying a brand new home, to know all the incentives that are offering as of right now, feel free to shoot me an email at colonr.sharon@gmail.com. My team and I will love to assist you, or you can also schedule a discovery call with me to get you ready. Hey, don't forget to watch my market updates about Miami that I do every month. So click here and I'll see you there.